Once each line's life, when it's time to break the chains. When I'm don't see anyone but you, so I brought some focus to my life. I start dreaming about tomorrow and all the life could be with you beside me and my wife. You just marry me, set my spirit free. Please make your life with me. Please, baby, please. Hell, I'm just a lucky man. Do the best I can. Yeah, I'm a lucky man. Don't go inside. All the tears cry. You're right here by my side. Yeah. Show change the way I am. Do the best I can, babe. You gotta understand. I need you, baby. I need you. Don't look at me. Tell me what you see. Set my spirit free. You're looking at a lucky man, yeah. I'm the lucky man. And I am too. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Put your hands together for Dave Thompson. And now we're going to change up the mood a little bit here. You've seen Johnny over there writing away at something and played a little something earlier that he's working on. So he always brings up something new and fresh. So let's please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Hernandez.
Okay, well, since we get some extra time tonight, we'll play something not so new and not so fresh.
And that would be new and fresh.
Well, French mentioned the eviction song, so I
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's a whole week old, so it's seasoned.
It's a whole week old.
Early stuff. Exactly. Early stuff. Being evicted sucks. The life right out of you when you lose your place to live. Being displaced by high rises, never convicted of crimes for the damage that they do. Oh, those greedy, heartless speculators chewing up lives like alligators. They spit them out, those chosen few. Think they're entitled to displace, reassign, restrict, replace. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks, you can join in. The life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Our affordable housing is denied. Human dignity over dies. No number of Airbnbs make that any less true. The precious life's blood of this town slowly bled out, diluted, flushed down. The wells run dry till no one's left to speak the truth. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Witness the gentrification fueled by high-tech innovation at an unforgivable unforgivable cost. Once the heart and soul of our city is lost, being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Being evicted sucks. Being evicted sucks. Being evicted sucks the life right out of you. Yeah. Okay, now for something new. I have a friend who always says, "It is what it is," whenever anything comes up. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Exactly. So here we go. Oh, it is what it is. We are who we are. The world's a stage, everyone a player, each of us a star. Oh, it was what it was, but that's yesterday. Tomorrow will be at least maybe if we don't blow it all away. You know it's not like there's gonna be a quiz. What was is gone, tomorrow's yet to be, but it is what it is. When you're running late and you can't find your keys, the toilet's plugged up, the cat just threw up and seems to have fleas. Don't get too discouraged, though you may feel knocked down to your knees. It's the same for every Mr. or Miss. It is what it is. Oh, it is what it is. We are who we are. The world's a stage, everyone a player, each of us a star. Oh, it was what it was, but that's yesterday. Tomorrow will be at least maybe if we don't blow it all away. You know it's not like there's gonna be a quiz. What was is gone, tomorrow's yet to be, but it is what it is. You sing along here if you want. It is what it is. 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 Oh, it is what it is. 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 It is what it is when you show up and realize it's not the right day. It is what it is when you buy the wrong part but try to force fit it anyway. It is what it is when you finally realize everything's gonna be okay. Just another day in the biz. It is what it is. When we were what we were, and we did what we did, to get this far without betraying who we are is an amazing accomplishment. Whether you end up alone or your bathroom has towels that say hers and his, you are who you are and you'll be what you'll be, because it is what it is. Oh, it is what it is. We are who we are. The world's a stage, everyone a player, each of us a star. Oh, it was what it was, but that's yesterday. Tomorrow will be at least maybe if we don't blow it all away. You know it's not like there's gonna be a quiz. What was is gone, tomorrow's yet to be, but it is what it is. Let's take it out. It is what it is. 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 Yay! Okay. I said I wasn't going to play this one. We'll go ahead and play it now. So what the heck. Thank you, Kevin. I need you. You need me too. Hey, we need each other. It's nothing new. Our need is great. Our need is grand. We need connection. I need a hand job. I need to hold your hand. We're so needy. Don't mean to make it sound cheesy. Can't help but feel a bit greasy. But easy. We're so needy. Oh, we're so needy. We're we're so needy. We're so needy. When I see you, I get all queasy. It almost feels sleazy. Wanna smoke a little weed with me? We're so needy. We're so needy. You need love. I need love too. We both need lots and lots of love. That's all we want to do. Our need is passionate. Our need is extreme. We need to love all day, all night. It's just like a wet dream. We're so needy. Don't mean to make it sound cheesy. Can't help but feel a bit greasy, but cheesy. We're so needy. We're so needy. We're so needy. Sing along. We're so needy. We're so needy. We're so needy. We're so needy. Oh, we're so needy. We're so needy. We're so needy. We're so needy. And when we're far apart, we need to come together. I need to come together is strong. I need to come will last forever. Whatever it takes, we need to fill this need. For worse or better, we're birds of a fetish, I mean of a feather. Maybe we need some whips, chains, toys, and leather. Because we're so needy. We're so needy. We need devotion. We need some motion, a little up and down, in and out. Hey, do you get that notion? We need to feel, we need to be real. Oh, we don't. Why don't we just feel each other up and seal the deal? We're so needy. Don't mean to make it sound cheesy. Can't help but feel a bit greasy. Oh, we're so needy. We're so needy. We're so needy. Let's take it out. We're so needy. We're so needy. Oh, we're so needy. 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 A little rough, but there.
Yeah, Johnny Hernandez. Put your hands together for Johnny Hernandez.
I'm glad you played that one.
It's a little rough. They're all too new, that's the problem. They're always too new.
Yeah, the paint's not even dry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the stage a good friend and a good buddy and a really heartfelt singer. Ladies and gentlemen, Rainbow.
Rainbow! Hey, Rainbow!
And I'll be back. Thank you.
I like that. So optimistic. 3 songs,
When's humanity gonna wake up? When's it gonna start? What it gonna take for you end on the day? You better get out of your head before you wind up dead. Before you wind up dead, or even worse than that. wind up down, before you wind up down, or even worse than that. Have you been conned by the politician? The lies you believe, or maybe it looks like magician always learn to deceive. You better get out of your head before you wind up dead, before you wind up dead, or even worse than that, before humanity is lost at such a terrible cost. Before they drop another bomb and the Holocaust comes, you better get out of your head before you wind up dead, before you wind up dead, or even worse than that. Hey, you standing on a log, got your eyes in a fog. Well, when you gonna learn this radiation burns? You better get out of your head before you wind up there, before you wind up there, or even worse than
Good idea, Robert.
I'm daydreaming about freedom. Lord, I'm hoping that you'll come. Remembering when I seen a lion, many seasons past, many seasons past, many seasons past. We were singing our songs of peace. What power for relief freed us from the beast. Yeah, freed us from the beast. Put our minds at ease, and it freed us from the beast. Freed us from the beast. Freed us from the beast. Lord, I love that girl. Ain't no other like her in the world. I only hope that I see her again, and my love is not in vain. My love is not in vain. My love is not in vain. With or without freedom, I guess my life it still goes on. And though I'm just a human, you know I'm doing the best I can. Doing the best I can. Doing the best I can. I'm daydreaming about freedom. Lord, she'll only go to some, leaving others dreaming, chasing away the demon, chasing away the demon, chasing away the demon. I'm still daydreaming about freedom, daydreaming about freedom, daydreaming about freedom, daydreaming about freedom. This is the oldie but goodie. What can you do when your day is done? Where can you hide or where can you run? I feel like a wolf on the edge of the night, waiting for the moonlight, and I'm hoping it'll be alright, hoping it'll be alright. Picture a war where there's nobody comes, and all the people are saying no to the bomb. Yeah, all the folks smoking the smoke with the breath of friends of mine, thinking of ways to be kind, thinking of ways to be kind, thinking of ways to be kind. Life is a river moving along. I'm keeping on going, but the current is strong. I follow the stream of my destiny, and though it seems all but a dream, I think it's reality. Think it's reality. But I feel like a wolf on the edge of the night, waiting for the moonlight, and I'm hoping it'll be alright. And no thinking always to be kind, thinking always to be kind, thinking always to be kind, and no thinking always to be kind, thinking always to be kind, thinking always to be kind.
Keep it quiet, the rainbow. We could do that all night long. It won't bother. Now, for a little bit of spoken word, let's welcome to the stage Robert Smith. Remember that difficult name to remember, Smith.
Yeah.
Look it up in the phone book.
Thank you. Well, after that introduction, I should say that my late wife, Pat, always hated her maiden name, which was Lewis, because it was so common. And she said, well, at least someday I'll get married and I'll be able to get rid of it. And speaking of women, it has been about 10 years now since Pat died. And we had a very special marriage. I have not actually been in a relationship since then. But I've decided, just sort of thinking back on my life thus far, to begin writing poems about women that I had known in the past that I was interested in, who maybe didn't feel the same way about me. And on the surface, this could sound, a little bit pathetic, perhaps. But looking on the bright side, it gives me material for writing for, say, the next 10,000 years or so.
Wow, I didn't know you knew that many women. Wow.
Well, things didn't last very long. Anyway, this is a sonnet which, in a sense, I wrote last night. And in another sense, I've been working on it since the fall of 1979.
Wow.
And what happened was I've had the idea for the poem since then, but it went through many, many incarnations in free verse that just didn't work. And recently, as I've been working on a collection of sonnets, one of the things I do looking for material is I'll try something as a rhyme poem that I couldn't get to work, in free verse. So this is both a very old poem and brand new. This is called Impatiens, which is like the flower, I-E-N-S, not impatience. Impatiens, in memory of Adrian Stengel, Manifold, 1957 to 2006. Pink, heart-shaped petals, vivid in soft light, reduced to nothing now but memory, still stain a letter I will never write, dead words encrusted with futility. A casual gift bestowed in 1980, this common plant became a metaphor for all the girls determined not to love me, warning what my life might have in store. It simply doesn't matter anymore. That old acquaintance that I used to know, destined to be a friend and nothing more, succumbed to cancer several years ago. Time would suffice to pull it all apart, each blossom like a fragile, pliant heart. Let's see. Here's another love poem that was actually for a woman that didn't like me very much, which was actually published the other day on an online literary magazine website. This one's a little bit risky. It lets you know maybe more than I should about what I'm into. This is called Renee Lighting a Cigarette. Renee was black, spectacularly fat. In short, my absolutely perfect woman. My lust for her was almost superhuman. She always seemed a bit bemused by that. And every time she lit a cigarette, I watched in fascination. A non-smoker for whom her habit only served to mold her the more exotic, harder to forget. On Mission Street, she'd cup her hands around a flaring match to shield it from the wind. I loved the glow it bathed her features in. Igniting flame made such a sexy sound. And when she exhaled, rags of smoke uncurled through streetlight beams, each shining thread a world.
Wow.
Tomorrow is the last day of the school year. I work as a special ed para, and every once in a while something that happens at school will give me an idea for a poem, and I think I won't say anything further about this except that it took place in a history class, true story. This is called Not Getting It. A favorite student may be best left nameless, his graciousness perhaps a bit askew, does unto others as he'd have them do, and just can't fathom history's nastiness. I'm grateful for such innocence, I guess. His guileless manner often gets me through on days when nothing else in life rings true, and usually his quirkiness seems harmless. But after class today he came to me, and I was frankly stunned by what he said. A whispered plea for beauty amidst squalor, offered with absolute sincerity. Why couldn't the SS at least have painted the Auschwitz barracks in some cheerful colors?
Oh my God.
He wasn't kidding either, he just doesn't quite get it. You tried to talk about war in history class with this kid, and he says, but why would anybody do that? It just doesn't make any sense.
He's so right.
He is right. What do you say? Okay, this one's called My Birth-Blind Eyes Invited Nothing In. In 1957, I would arrive just after midnight on the summer solstice, the hapless victim of divine injustice, born early and at first barely alive. My birth-blind eyes invited nothing in. In the glass coffin of the incubator, one of so many tombs life had in store, I struggled fiercely with a fierce season. Later, when light began to penetrate that gentle darkness stolen from the womb, phantasmal figures hovered in the room. Something unspeakable was lying in wait. A lifetime's worth of trying would not dispel a radiance that didn't Wish Me Well. This is another poem that, like the Impatience Plant poem, I tried many, many times before getting a version that I like. These are all sonnets. I'm working on a collection of sonnets again now. This is called Concrete Ship, Bimini, Bahamas, summer 1965. The outboard sputtered, coughed, abruptly died. Our metal dinghy, livid in fierce sun. An afternoon of boredom had begun, my little sister sullen by my side. Dad couldn't start the thing. He tried and tried. A faulty fuel line must have come undone. Judging by shadows, it was nearly 1, the hottest hour and farthest from the tide. But when we drifted into the green shade of the old freighter scuttled on the reef, then I began to really feel afraid. Its hulking presence offered no relief. Ragged with algae, it lay dead ahead, a grim leviathan holding its breath.
I have a question for you.
What?
I have a question for you.
Yeah?
You're doing poems, but what is a sonnet?
A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines written in iambic pentameter. There are several different possible rhyme schemes. There are 3 major ones, and I've done several hundred of each, plus a few sort of weird variants that I found. Basically, if I read a sonnet somewhere written by somebody else and it's a rhyme scheme I haven't tried, I'll immediately do one.
Thank you.
On Amazon, my book from a couple years ago, Smoke in Cold Weather, is a collection of 262 sonnets. Buy it, read it, by the end you'll be writing them yourself, probably better than I do. This one's called The Tornado of 1965. The funnel missed the house by only yards, stripping the Spitzer's northern wall away, so that, my Grandpa Maple used to say, it left a dollhouse or a house of cards. There are dark images the mind discards, but though I wasn't present, I still see with almost preternatural clarity the devastation conjured by his words. This was in April, all the trees in leaf, but plaster billowed to the ground below like some strange winter, hideous and brief, burying lawns in false, deceitful snow. The neighborhood looked on in disbelief that terrible morning many years ago. Okay, I think I'm going to have to do this one. You guys are all musicians. This is called The First Day of B.B.'s Death. In memory of Riley Ben B.B. King, September 16th, 1925 to May 14th, 2015. This morning, after Riley passed away, rain gentled San Francisco like damp smoke. Blues filled the internet and no one spoke. The light dissolved in gradients of gray. Up at Fort Mason, where we heard him play, some sullen trees were doing their slow soak. It's years now since the festival went broke. Nothing remains of the great stage today. If this were a performance, not a poem, a liquid solo would begin right here, honed like a dagger, weightless as a breath. Oops. Well, here we go. Honed as a dagger, weightless as a breath. Called from the nether regions where they roam, revered guitarists of the past draw near. Today is the first day of B.B.'s death. Well, that would have been better without the issue of turning the page, but, all right, let me see. Oh. How many people here know the saloon in North Beach? I thought you would, Mr. Natural. Okay, this is called the Image of Mark Twain. A venerable bar in San Francisco, somewhat unsavory, is the saloon, which dates back to the age of the spittoon, although those were discarded long ago. The other night, while waiting for last call, you'll say I'm either drunk or quite insane. I swear I glimpsed the image of Mark Twain in silhouette upon the dingy wall. 150 years of peeling paint disclosed the mustache, the unruly hair. Our greatest satirist was pinioned there, his features unmistakable, if faint. Soon now, no doubt, the pilgrims will pour in, expecting miracles along with watered gin.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. All right, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, we haven't talked about this for a while, but last I heard, the 18th of June, I was scheduled to feature, so good. 3 days before
Yes,
my birthday.
June 18th.
All right, I'll see you all then.
8 days after.
Whoops. We should do something to celebrate our mutual birthdays.
Geminis, the Geminis. You know, it's the only zodiac sign which is actually attracted to itself. Doesn't that make sense?
Kind of, yeah.
It's amazing. One day I just took a survey of how many of my friends were Geminis, and it blew me away. It was like half of them. I mean, I didn't try to do that. It just happened.
I'm right on the cusp, I'm told. So
And also because we're mostly mental, we get along with most everybody, which is nice. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, time to rock the house. Let's bring up here Charles Haymarket.
Yeah.
Ian Alexander, Ian, you'll be right after.
Did you sign twice, Robert?
Hi, how are you? How's everyone?
signed twice? I
Yeah.
don't think so, no.
It's weird, because I had 2 Roberts with the same handwriting.
No, the first one I signed,
Yeah, that's.
no, it isn't my handwriting, and it's.
This guy behind you.
Robert over there.
He's Robert. New guy, Robert.
Oh, you're Robert. Okay, I need you. Thank you. Your handwriting is so similar, it doesn't blow my mind.
I don't think it is.
I do.
Both in pen. They're identical.
I used to be a handwriting analyst.
My name is Charles Haymarket. I have a CD I like to sell. The song is not on it.
Oh, yeah.
Caught up in my childhood mind, yeah. The story that's around me the whole time. I've seen what you've seen. I've been to where you've been. Yeah, I was with you there. Years behind you somewhere. I see you by your window gazing across the horizon haze. Well, the memories, it's black and white, yeah, they fade. Pastel shade of gray lift up your face. I go with you there. Years behind you somewhere. Someone's watching out. I see what you see. I've been to where you've been. Yeah, I was right beside you. I almost know by heart sure I saw years behind you was all. The road don't seem so far. Messed it up. The road don't seem so far. Most traveled on no. We've all got to go our lives. Time's constant ebb and flow. Can only use what you know. So I'll go with you there. Just a few years behind you somewhere. Someone's watching out. I've seen what you've seen. I've been where you've been. I was right beside you. I almost know by heart what your eyes saw. Just years behind you was all. Now I'm trying hard to appreciate. Trying hard to appreciate. Do the best to reciprocate, able to alleviate our pressure fades. To pastel shades of gray, but I'm finally able to remember in color today. Yeah, I'm finally able to remember in color today. Hey, I'm finally able to remember color today. My voice was gone there for a minute. This is a trivia question. There's a free beer in it for you if you get the answer. What would theoretically the second biggest city in the United States be?
Theoretically?
More or
Dublin.
less.
Dublin.
Theoretically, Chicago, second city.
Yeah, you know, more or less the second city.
Dublin. It's Dublin.
No, it's actually the U.S. prison system.
The U.S. prison system.
Ooh.
6 million people, either in prison or in parole or probation or juvie or getting shot, tasered, and can't breathe in right now. That's more than China. Of course, to be fair, China likes to organ harvest theirs. And that's more than Russia. And it just kind of shows you what happens with unintended consequences. You want to fight crime, you end up with a huge prison system. And now the prison systems are profit systems. And a lot of them you can't close, not because you'd like to do the prisoners a favor, but because those little towns have to have that paycheck. They can't live on Walmart. They got to have the prison. This is a song about unintended consequences in war, where you go off to be a hero and come back a traitor. Whoops. All the grass grown back on that hillside. At the last battle of the war, all the heroes laid to rest, and their loved ones cry no more. The hillside carved in marble. Our 3 brave generals should been for those who heard the call of greatness. I won't ignore, I won't ignore. I like to ignore. And not one less drop of blood was spared. The caution held me down and bells on my chest. God, this is sucking. I don't know what happened. It's just like these. I practice these songs and now I've got them reversed. And so it's like when I want to go to E, I go to D and D. Not one last drop of blood was spared. The caution held me down, and the first steeps those exalted, and the marker will be bound. And the medals on the chest, the TARDIS is the rest. Does anyone remember that now? And the school kid knows that this is statue. It's gotta relearn all that. It's gotta relearn all that. It's gotta relearn it all. Somehow, relearn all that somehow. Saratoga cries in white hankies, my cramped initials of her dad, lay in the morning wounded. Use it as a surrender flag when the bandits charge at last. Does anyone remember that now? And it's not fair, it makes a man, but how he stares, how he stares, how he stares. How stares it down? How stares it down? Makes a man, but how he stares it down. And the millions of kids that march off to war, they gotta relearn all that. They gotta relearn all that. They gotta relearn it all, son. Thank you. That is on the CD. This one's not. This one's going to be on the next CD, even though it was on a previous CD. The mystery. How did that happen? Okay, back again. If you remember, way back when the United States wasn't killing brown people in the Middle East, it was killing brown people down in Central and South America. And this is a song about people down there that would hold their loved ones' pictures because they turned up missing. I've seen this mountain in the spirit of awe and beauty, knowing that it stood for almost all time. I've seen it lately in the spirit of Peabody, that same old mountain for one vast strip line. Timber and powder, all things precious, come to us by ship and rail. We have these things because we take them lives like a family, eking out a living from the dirt beneath her feet. If she could make it through a cruel naked city, another day without it made it hurt her feet. And Rosa's looking for her husband who was last seen taken by police. She holds the picture and chokes back crying. Has anybody seen him? Please, please tell me. Has anybody seen him? Listen, once I heard you calling. How can I be of assistance? How can I undo your pain? See, I have put you there with my acquiescence. Yeah, I have keep you there with my silence. I have keep you there with my silence. In a vacuum we created, knowing what it really stands for too long a time. I've seen it lately, the spirit all sucked dry, and the vampire nation that deep that was mine. And now I've got to look for Rosa. How do we demand so many to die? And see, I'm holding a picture, your friend Jesus. If you ever see him, you gotta ask him why. If you ever see him, you gotta find out why. Timber and powder, all things precious, come to us far, shipping rail. We have these things because we steal them. Cost so much more than the price would tell. Cost so much more than the price would tell. On the backs of the vessel was it. I'm hearing you calling. How can I be of assistance? How can I undo your pain? You see, I have put you there with my acquiescence, but I won't keep you there with my silence anymore, no. I won't keep you there with my silence anymore, no. I won't keep you there with my silence anymore.
Give it up for Charles Haymarket.
Yeah.
And now we'll bring someone up to the stage who doesn't come here all that often or ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ian Alexander.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's all right. We like new people.
Just pretend you're sitting in your underwear on your couch at home, and you'll have just about the right atmosphere. This is my newest original.
Don't just tell me what you're gonna do. I don't expect much, but please just follow through. When you tell me that you're gonna do, I believe you, but maybe that's on me, not you. Why don't you want me that way? When all I do is sit when you say that you're coming over my way. The time and get you just make me wait. I'm sure you're sweet, I think you're really fine, but I just don't have that type of time. I know what I got, even if it's not enough. I'm a diamond, a little rough. So take your time and stories too, and find somebody who will let you do what you want when you want. For me, I'm moving on. Why don't you want me that way? When all I do is sit when you say that you're coming over my way. But time again, you just make me wait. Why don't you need me that way? When all I do is ask you to stay. It's clear you don't care about being here or about me, oh no. Why don't you love me that way? All I do is ask you to stay. It's clear you don't care about being here or about me, oh no.
I did this song last time I was here, but I wrote it with capo on fifth, and then I took the capo off the other day, and the whole song changed. So I'm really happy I got it.
What if I hit you with my car? Would you fly very far? And would I stop and help you out and risk losing it all? Or would I keep on moving on? Oh, oh no, not looking back. Oh no, I hope you didn't break your back. I don't wanna be charged with no life sentence. I don't think I would do well in any confinement, but oh, maybe some alone time would be nice. Oh, maybe next time I'll look twice. So don't think that I won't tell you what I'm feeling now. I don't think there's enough room for you and I in this whole town. So get off the streets and clear the road. My wheels gone broke, I've lost control. So aim, shoot, and fire, will do ya love me still? If I got shot in the heart, would it tear us apart? Whoa, maybe some alone time would be nice. Maybe next time I'll think twice. Maybe I shouldn't have got into the car, 'cause all we're left with are these battled wounds and scars. Oh, and maybe I should have seen it from the start. Different directions, we're gonna tear us apart. Open road was too much for us. Different directions, we're gonna tear us apart. weren't the same. I thought I knew you improved me. So I'm driving away in the fast lane. Got nothing to say, but it's the last time you'll see me. I ain't got different directions, different directions, different directions. We're gonna tear us apart.
Is it still only originals?
No, you can do whatever you want. We're covered now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we actually got ASCAP because of that $7,000 lawsuit we went through.
Oh, well.
Really? Really? Ah, well, I have
So we're actually
other
covered.
friends who will comment.
Yes, we're covered by ASCAP and BMI.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we can play cover tunes now. We don't encourage it, but it's okay. I prefer people play cover tunes that are meaningful to you, rather than just showing off.
Well, this is one I've been working on. I took out some of the verses, so I'm sorry if this is like your favorite song, I ruined it, but this is like what I've been jamming out to.
I don't know yet. Give me a try.
Yeah.
They call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a boy. And I know I'm one. Yeah, my mother was a tailor, and she sewed my new blue jeans. And my father, he was a gambling man, way down in New Orleans. So mother, tell your children not to do the things I've done. And spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. One foot on the platform, the other's on the train. Well, I'm going back to New Orleans. One foot on the platform, and the other's on the train. Well, I'm going back to New Orleans. Oh.
Kind of love the ending there, but okay. My name's Ian Alexander again, and I'm going to play on the 21st of June at the Bazaar Cafe, part of Hyjin's thing. And if anyone knows of any other shows coming up, I'm here all summer, and I'd love to play around, so let me know.
Watch your words, you're on camera. Ian Alexander, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. And now we'll bring a storyteller who's been sharing with us his novel, and we've been getting a chapter per week now, so one of these days I think I'll go through all the videos and edit together, and we can put out a book for the blind, right? One of those nice little, you know, type it up in Braille, and they, you know, I think they make these like 16 RPM records. They go half the speed of 33. Interesting. So please welcome to the the stage James Conrad, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Natural, I actually think that's a marvelous idea. And if you can get it to sell, just please make sure I get my cut.
I would-
60-40?
I would never do it without someone's permission.
You're a good man. So, hello folks. See a couple of newcomers here, so I'll introduce myself. My name is James Conrad. And I've written a novel called Zurdo Cleans House about a man unjustly convicted by a racist legal system. You know, there's, dubious evidence and stuff like that, and witness intimidation and perjury and all kinds of stuff. And so now, he is serving his, I gave him life plus 16 years. And so now we get to the beginning of this in episode 21 of Zurdo Cleans House. During Zurdo's first 18 months behind bars, he spent most of his time in his cell, reading, practicing his karate, praying, or sleeping, all the better to make the time pass by faster. Other times he would lift weights or play dominoes or chess with a handful of close friends he had made. Every Sunday morning he went to Catholic Mass. As his sister Josefina had promised him, she drew pictures and sent them to him, and as the weeks went by, her art began to take up more and more of the space on the wall of his cell. Some of her drawings were of cityscapes, others showed angels, and others showed heroic warriors fighting nefarious and sometimes monstrous villains. Every day that he woke up, looking at those pictures, he began to feel more and more calm as they fired his imagination with visions of freedom. On the nights when his body was sore from practicing hours of karate, but his mind was still moving at a mile a minute, and each second felt like 1,000 years, he would close his eyes and think about the days when his father and brother were still alive, remembering birthday parties, trips to the beach, summer barbecues, soccer games, karate tournaments, church dinners, Christmases, and everything in between. Though all these moments were in the past, the memories had become strong enough that he could recall the touch and smell of every moment. As his conviction to recall grew stronger and the memories even more clear, it began to become difficult for him to tell whether or not he was conscious or unconscious as he relived the happier days of his troubled life. Of course, none of that mattered. For the entire duration of each lucid dream, he was free. Thank you very much. Tune in next week, same time-ish, depending on when I get on. I mean, usually get on at a good time, good crowd.
Same station.
Same station. And you'll get episode 22 of Zurdo Cleans House, and I remain James Conrad. Thanks very much. Good night. Back to you, Mr. Natural.
And now we'd like to bring up another newbie. So please, let's welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Robert.
Stand or sit?
I'll just sit. How do I say now?
Okay.
If it's all right,
Let me do this. Let's take this around the 12 thread. This one over here.
Hey guys. I guess I'll play something. This one's called, I wrote it, it's called Potrero. It's for the neighborhood that I live in, because I really like it. Okay? So. time playing out in months because I had hand surgery, so they took it apart. So
They put it back well.
Yeah, did a good job, man.
Yeah, you gotta keep
So
it,
I'm really like.
gotta keep it moving.
I know it's their job, you know, but the people at the hospital, I'm so grateful because they were really. I mean, I was freaked out.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful for SF General. But it was freaky because, you know, as a player, like I thought I wouldn't be able to play after that. So that was, yeah, my direct partner too. I felt like I let her down. But this one, I called it train hopping because I played flamenco for a long time, but then I discovered bebop. That was like a ton of Prince upside my head.
Right.
And so I slowly started sticking these little lines into what I do because these guys are, it was like a revelation. So the train hopping because it's kind of flamenco, but it's kind of not. It's based on the form of it. But anyway, so here's train hopping. It's kind of hoboing between two swords.
Robert, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Robert. Thank you so much for coming. And please come again. All of you new people, come again. Come again and again and again until you get it right. So now, something very personal. A lady who I have not seen in years, and she came last week. I was so happy, and I'm glad she's back tonight. Can we welcome Lila?
It's very exciting because I have 2 new songs and they're so new I have to read the words. I can't remember.
How's that? I put the light right on you.
That's great. Okay.
Just relax and I'll get the mic to you.
So, unlike Johnny, I write about a song a year. So,
He writes about 150 songs to 200 songs. 150, 200 songs a year. That's amazing.
now can y'all hear me? Like Mike-ishly?
Yes, Mike is Lee.
Kind of? That's
Let me
better.
let me turn it
Yeah.
up just a hair. You have such a lovely girly voice.
Well, it's because I'm such a lovely girl.
You remind me very much of one of my favorite singers, Blossom Dearie. Have you ever heard of her?
Yes, indeed.
Go look her up. She's
have looked her
absolutely
up.
brilliant. With such
Well,
heart and
flattered.
soul. Of course, she plays piano. It's a little harder to stand and play that.
So, this was a song I wrote of frustration at my own procrastination called Time Debtor Blues. And I haven't really worked out the chords, but bear with me. Time debtor, running on borrowed time. I'm an over regretter, doing unpaid overtime. Put yourself in my shoes, I got those time debtor blues. I didn't mean to be unkind. Letting you down was the last thing on my mind. My good intentions sure paved the road to hell. Lack of attention, I never hear those warning bells. Let's see. Wish I could get you to see you mean the world to me. Why can't you understand? Standing you up was never part of my plan. Well, if only the bus had been there when it should. If only my boss had understood. If the line in Starbucks hadn't been so long. If they hadn't got my order wrong, I would still be employed. Now I'm trying to afford late payment lines, library fines. Oh, somebody have pity on me, 'cause I'm a time debtor, running on borrowed time. I'm just a rendezvous forgetter. I can't keep nothing in mind. I'm down on my knees, darling, help me please. Try to understand. Breaking your heart was never a part of my plan.
Just worked out that way.
Okay, so this one is really a work in progress. That one is only in progress because I need to practice it. This one's in progress because it'll probably sound different next time I play. Yeah, somebody challenged me to write a song in 3-4 times, so I did. What makes me happy? I thought I knew. Yes, I used to believe it could only be you. Now that I'm older, I know that's not true. What keeps me wondering about what lies ahead? Could it be something somebody said? Or maybe it's something I wish they said instead. Can't believe life is so cavalier. I went careening down the years, lost in memories, drowned in fear. Who could imagine I'd find you here? What makes you happy? What sets you free? I know it can't be exclusively me. Although I love you and you love me, can't believe life is so cavalier. We go waltzing through a field of my darling. Dry your tears. As long as we're open and sincere, we can be happy just being here. Can't believe life is so cavalier. All I'm seeking is already here. You know, I thought we could try a round. You up for it?
Sure.
Okay, so it's a little bit complicated, but I think you'll catch on. So I'm going to do like line by line so I think we've got the line. There are only 3 lines, okay? So it goes, let's see. Why are we so greedy and so scared? Okay? Everybody.
Why are we so greedy and so scared?
What would be so terrible if wealth were broadly shared? What would be so terrible if wealth were broadly shared? That's a little hard. Do it again. What would be so terrible if wealth were broadly shared? so terrible if wealth were broadly shared. Inequality really sucks. Okay, are we ready to try it in 2 parts, maybe? Okay. So I'll start you off, or well, does anybody feel like they really got it and they could kind of lead the other part? Not really, right?
So confident.
Let's go through it. Let's go through it once more together, okay? But you'll see it's a great round. So I actually did this in 4 parts with a bunch of friends, and it was fabulous. Anyway, let's try it. Why are we so greedy and so scared? What would be so terrible if wealth were broadly shared? Inequality really sucks. Why are we so greedy and so scared? Why are It takes a while to learn this. It's a bizarre kind of, I mean, it's sort of Renaissance-y, but oh well.
It's nice.
It is. It's great. It's great as a round. It really is.
Well, just come every week and show it to us, and then in a couple of weeks we'll do it.
Yeah, I can't come next week.
Well,
But I'll
just
come
whenever you can come, just bring it up.
Yeah.
You know, we like when people play the same song over and over and help us.
Well,
fine-tune it.
that's a mercy because I always do.
We like that.
I only have like a few songs. Okay, okay. Okay, well, I'll come back and we'll try again.
Lila!
I'm thankful for your smile. I'm thankful for your wink, that little twinkle in your eye. I'm thankful for the music in your soul. When I'm feeling incomplete, you make me whole. I'm thankful for your touch. You see the little things it does to me that always mean so much. Like being here and always staying true for this and so much more. I thank you. I thank you. I'm thankful for your fire. The passion of your spirit never ceases to inspire me. I'm thankful for this moment that we share, and for a chance to let you know I care. So when you feel like no one wants you, know that you're my lucky star, and I am thankful for you just the way you are. Good night, Granny Rose. Good night, everybody. See you next week. Lady Zeitgeist will be our feature. Until then.
I really enjoyed it.
Well, Mr. Natural, it is always a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to hear you. Those are some nice things to see this week.
That's very nice of you to say. I thought several times tonight. I thought it was one of the worst readings I've given in a while.
And then it turns out being good for everybody else. I've been through that. When I come off stage and I go, oh shit, that was, people come up and go, wow, that was fucking great. There's something about the honesty that gets across to people rather than how perfect it is.
I've gone after here and watched the video, and it was always better than I thought.
Yeah, me too. Matter of fact, that's what I do. I go home and I watch the whole 3 hours.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I enjoy you and your sister.
was
You
able to come.
too, Ringo.
Wonderful set.
Good set, brother. Cheers, Mike. Hey, good set. Good set, Roger.
Oh, thank you, Charles. You too.
Hey, Mr. Natural.
Oh, yes.
How does one,
Sign up for a feature?
Yeah.
You just do what you just did. Just come up to me and ask.
Passively.
Not passively, you have to say something, because I don't read minds. But online sign-up sheet there, if you take a look underneath it,
It is very
there
nice.
is a sheet, which is the sign-up for everybody, and you see a whole lots of dates there for the
Yeah.
next year.
Cool.
And you can fill out one or as many as you'd like. Just don't do it, always give it at least a 2 to 3 month break. So if you sign up, you can sign up 3 months later, and you can sign up 3 months later, and sign up 3 months later.
How about July 30th?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, maybe a couple of months.
Be nice, I actually. Let's see.
You walking down the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the bus.
Can you hold that for me? Come on. There you, thank you, Charles.
You can walk with me in that. That has to be all right. You got the rest of that box?
Yes.
Somebody's recorder's over here.
Someone's tape recorder is recording. Oh, I hope it's not Dave Thompson,
Right off.
because
Well, it's like Ted-
he was filming it.
Come back.
He was sitting there too.
Yeah, he was.
Near there.
Oh, dear.
Well, maybe we should leave it with Ted, and he can come back for it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell Teddy when I leave, he'll put it behind the counter.
Do you have his number? Nash, do you have his telephone?
No.